This is the MMA Noise Top 10. In this edition, Jon Jones. Number 10, we go back to New Year's Eve weekend in 2009. Jon Jones takes on a very popular Stephan Bonnar in just his second UFC fight. Bones throws a spinning elbow, which will become one of his go-to moves in all his future fights, and a beautiful suplex, which is rarely done in MMA. Jones told me on Fighting Words that this was the fight that gave him the most confidence early in his career. Number 9, in a fight that would mark Jon Jones' only loss, he beats down Matt Hamill, separating his shoulder with a throw, then hitting him with elbows so bad that at one point he looks up at ref Steve Mazzagatti and he's like, "Yo, are you going to stop this fight or what?" Anyway, Mazzagatti lets him continue, and Jones throws that 12-6 elbow that gets him DQ'd, putting the only loss on his resume. Number 8, UFC 126 and a title eliminator against Ryan Darth Bader. Bader had stars in his eyes, but eventually had them in his head when he was caught in tight guillotine choke in the second round. Jones was simply too fast, too long, and sent Bader back to the dark side. Number 7, Jones versus the champion, Shogun Rua, at The Rock in Newark, New Jersey, in one of the most one-sided losses of any light heavyweight championship fight. Jones was dominant, he was violent, he was unmerciful. Fear does not exist in this dojo, does it? No sensei! Jones becomes UFC light heavyweight champion March 19th, 2011. Number 6, Jason Bourne has nothing on Jones when he catches Lyoto Machida in a standing guillotine that not only quits the dragon to sleep, but he then drops the unconscious Brazilian to the mat. That was some Jason Bourne shit if I ever saw it. Number 5, Jones takes on the American gangster and UFC fan favorite Chael Sonnen back in Newark, New Jersey. Round 1, Jones lands a spinning back fist to Sonnen against the fence, then a takedown which leads to some devastating ground and pound. The ref steps in, saves Sonnen from further damage, but it was Joe Rogan who nearly put the champion away with these words in a post-fight interview. "Oh, look at your toe! It's gnarly!" Bones almost passes out, needs a bench to sit down and ride out the post-fight interview. Well, you almost beat him. Well, you almost took his belt.
Almost got my hand raised. I suppose there's some truth to that.
Number 4, north of the border in Toronto, Canada, Jones goes the distance for the first time as champion with the Swede Alexander Gustafsson. It was the first time MMA fans and observers saw anything that resembled a human being in a fight, but ultimately, he was declared the victor. Number 3, Jones and challenger Dan Cormier get into a shoving match at the MGM Grand Garden in Las Vegas during a press conference. Cormier does the pushing while Jones throws the punch, and UFC Vice President of Media Relations Dave Schaller becomes the star as he goes down into the step and repeat. And it's all over! Number 2, Jones finally gets his day with Daniel Cormier, and in yet another 5-rounder takes a unanimous decision that will set up over a year's worth of Twitter battles between the two as they move toward a rematch that has been elusive for various injuries and/or legal battles. And number 1 on the MMA Noise Top 10 Jon Jones moments, Jones pulled over for allegedly drag racing, doesn't hold back on his thoughts for Officer Brown.
Okay, you can tell us in court.
Let me talk. Okay?
Go ahead, tell me what you're going to tell me.
No.
Don't tell me what I know. You're going to testify to what I know?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm going to testify to what you know.
Jones spent 2 nights in jail after his parole officer watched a video, leading him to finally hire a full-time driver. Congratulations, Jon. And that's this edition of MMA Noise Top 10. We got a very special giveaway this week, thanks to our friends at the Smithsonian Channel and the new show Sports Detectives. We have a Blu-ray combo pack of I Am Ali, which is an intimate look at one of the greatest fighters of all times. Sports Detectives premieres Sunday, April 24th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Comment below for your chance to win, and remember, the best comment wins. Also, make sure you subscribe to Louder Noise.